So before we start, we just want to say thanks to Emily and Riley for being amazing team leaders. They really helped us, and we couldn't have come to these solutions without them. We are the Green T-Rex team, and we had the Global Design Challenge of sustainable access to clean water to support the needs of our global communities. We looked at the keywords in that design challenge and sort of came up with our own design challenge, which was to make the waste of water a known problem for everyone, everywhere.
So we came up with four criteria, considering which guidelines are better to face our problem and to make our solution solid, concrete and tangible. At the beginning, we identified a problem which involved everyone, but to reach everyone, we had to begin with the specific categories of people. For this reason, our first criteria is solution must focus on education of farmers and schools. Once we educate new generations and people involved in a massive use of water, so farmers, we can enlarge our mission to families, trying to reach more classes in a concrete way. So our second criteria is solution must be applicable to upper and lower classes in terms of money. Thirdly, our solution must be religiously and culturally sensitive, and last but not least, our solution must result in a reduction of water waste.
So now we move on to our preliminary solutions. Our first solution was using various social medias. Sorry about that. So we will be using various medias to promote our cause. We will increase awareness of water, how farming is affecting water, and various other things. What we are aiming to do right here is exchanging and increasing awareness right here. And next up, we have restriction. We are aiming to, this solution would aim to would ration the amount of water available for industries, school, houses, and etc. And our final and most important solution is education. Education is very important because we would use education to exchange with a variety of communities, between schools, between farmers, and between other farming communities. We will be able to converse with both parties, and we will also be able to educate both parties involved. Now, we could also educate with various media, such as going on school trips or just using various social medias to converse with each other.
And we still have two solutions based on politics. And first, we have domestic politics, where countries have to create their own policies based on water usage and water dispose of the wastage. And especially about the personal needs such as toilets, showers, and cooking, and also in the fertilizers used in agriculture industry. And we had also global politics. This is the policies that can link each other, international countries together to form a union to reduce waste of using the fertilizer and also water. So we can have some exchange program based on this union, and we can share each other's ideas and have the best solutions for water use.
Here comes our final solution. Based on the education and the global politics, the solution we have just made before, and the final solution is here. SEE, we call it the C program, which is a program running by school and farmers. It is a kind of exchange program.
So what SEE is, it's kind of a slippery slope. So as you know, our final destination is to make water sustainable and clean water accessible to the global community. How we plan on doing it is through this very exchange program. And you might think, it's such a small step, how will it actually achieve this final solution? Let me explain to you. So what a slippery slope is, anything small that happens here, it goes down, okay, and it actually ends up in a really big way. So what this, if we were to explain what this is, it's exchanges between farmers and students, and that could be any combination. So farmers and farmers, or farmers and students. And what they do is they actually exchange what they know, what they feel, what they share. And that is what SEE is. It's to share, to exchange, and to empower each other.
And here I will introduce you the interaction between farmers and students and students. Take an example, the climate in Australia and South Africa is quite similar. But the farmers in Australia and South Africa must have a different way and a different technique to cultivate. So why not make a cooperation and communication or exchange between farmers in different countries? They can exchange their information or technique or something about like how to cultivate or how to save water on this kind of ways. Also, they can get information all over the world. So that is a kind of way to improve the agriculture. Also, can improve the farmers' income and so many things. Also, we want to take the interaction between students and students because we are come from 21 countries. But like all we know is all about, I think, mathematics, English, and physics, chemistry, something about that. But few of us maybe will learn agriculture or something about food or something about water. But why not like take an exchange or communication between students from different countries? We have different backgrounds, so we have knowledge about different food and different kind of water. So that is a kind of learning process to let everyone here know how the water and how the food goes all over the world. Also, this kind of exchange can push you to learn more about your country, learn more about the food and water in your country. So that is a kind of way of learning and teaching.
The great thing about this particular stage of exchange is it's up to the facilitators, it's up to the students to decide how they want to create this exchange. So it could be on applications, it could be via Skype, it could be physical in the flesh. And if we move into our last and final stage of this whole exchange process, the system we've created, it is to publicize this exchange. So what we hope to create over here, which will be fruitful, which will definitely be important, which will help the society, will actually be publicized, and once again that is through any media. So that's on television, through your school newsletter, your morning news, anyway. And what we want to do is, once it reaches the public, we want the public to go, oh, we have a problem, and we have ways of solving it. And thereby, we actually reach our goal, which is to make water wastage a known problem for everyone. And once this is actually achieved, we can finally go and hopefully clean and sustainable water access for the global community. Thank you very much.
Thanks guys, really well done. I'm really enjoying the analogy of this slide and having some sort of practical sort of thing to present to. I really like how the way they use that, which is great. In terms of a bit of feedback, I think there's going to be an emerging theme around education. Education is no doubt a very, very important, but I'd like to challenge the innovation in that. So schools, from my perspective, very, very busy places, and there are a lot of demands placed on schools to teach different things to students, and often from a teacher's perspective, it's very hard to find time in the curriculum to put new things in. Schools are needing to look after stranger danger and sunset, and these other things that are placed on top of them these days. So my question would be, what way could you link your concept here to the curriculum that's taught in schools? So it's not an additional thing that the teacher needs to do, it actually complements what's already in play. I think having that as a key would be very, very crucial to getting schools on board from that perspective.
Yeah, building on that, that's great guys. Perhaps also maybe not even targeting schools, maybe going to the next step after schools, you know, could be a possibility. Over here we have TAFE and other avenues into agriculture. Another thing I thought would be cool was to add a D on the end of there to make seed, because I think you guys are planting the seeds for the future, and it was a really inspiring presentation. I think if you had an extra few weeks, you could have distilled it a bit more and made it a bit clearer, but some fantastic ideas. Well done.
Yeah, sorry, I've got nothing really to add. So, yeah, good work. I too like the happening. But throw a D on it, why not? Development.